time for the Global Sports right here on Alena Radio. Today, Rafael Varane is retiring, saying goodbye to football. Can you imagine? Rio Ferdinand is also saying that Liverpool, they shouldn't have sent off Sadio Mane, but they should have rather kept him for a good cause. My name is Sandra Asante. Join us on Facebook, Alena Radio, and on YouTube, Alena Radio Online. And the show is brought to you by Food Sena Specials. Oh my God, what a delicious meal to buy. If you want local foods like bangkun rice, watch it, contact her on 0248-536-2227 for your special meals. He's back again. Yeah, so we go straight to the story. So not forgetting that we're having a special guest in the studio today who will be talking about the various stories. But we start with France defender Rafael Varane. Yes, he is retiring from international football, ending a 10-year career with the Blues, yes, in which he won the World Cup in 2018 and was runner-up for 4 years later. So the 29-year-old who has 93 caps after making his debut in 2013 and also helped Didier Deschamps' side win the UEFA the Nations League in the 2020-2021 season. It's really sad to hear this, but it is what it is. If he's leaving, we just have to be happy and support him. So representing our beautiful country for a decade has been one of the greatest honors of my life. Yes, Varane said that in a statement. Every time I wore that special blue jersey, I felt an immense sense of pride, the duty to give everything, to play with my heart and to win every time, yes, we took the field. I have been thinking about it for several months and I've decided that it was the right time for me to retire from the international football. So that's what Rafael Varane is telling us today, that he is saying goodbye officially to football itself. It's really it's by the France. Yeah, the France coach Deschamps said Rafael called me a few days ago to explain that he wanted to end his international career. He's an intelligent boy who knows how to take time to think about it and weigh up the pros and cons before deciding. So I think he really went through the pros and cons to officially decide on this one. But away from that, Manchester United and England legend Rio Ferdinand has said that Liverpool made a very, very big mistake by allowing Sadio Mane to leave the club. So the Senegalese international on June 27th, 2022 joined German Bundesliga giant Bayern Munich from Liverpool for a reported fee of 35 million pounds on that. So Liverpool haven't been the same since the exit of the Senegalese and currently occupy the 9th position on the league table. So Rio is saying that why didn't just pay him the money that he was looking forward to stay with it? I think they let the wrong one go. They shouldn't. They should have actually let Firmino go. I just don't understand how you let someone who is a world class at this moment in time. They should exchange Sadio for Firmino. My guest will tell about that. But so that's what Rio Ferdinand is saying, that they should have retained Sadio Mane at Liverpool. But the League Cup final between Manchester United and Newcastle United on 26th of February will have safe standing areas, yes, marking the first time in 35 years. Now, some fans can stand at the domestic final of the English Football League. EFL said that today. So Wembley Stadium, which seats 90,000 spectators, will have a standing area behind each goal with 867 seats available to both clubs' fans in the east and west stands as well. So in these areas, fans are allowed to stand for matches in allocated spaces behind a barrier or a rail, which prevents them from falling forward. That's what they concluded in a statement. But talking about this particular match, very own Eric Ten Hag is telling the players that they should give their all they should give their all. It's not about going to the finals, it's about winning this particular deal for them between Newcastle. And this is what he has to say about them winning.
Of course, but it's not about reaching the final, it's about winning the final. And so, yeah, that's going to be tough. We have a great opponent, so we will prepare that well. But now we are focusing on the Premier League because in 2 days the Premier League will continue.
Yes, he said that. Yes, we're watching on Facebook. You can see exactly what he meant. He said it's not just about going into the finals.
It's good to reach the final, of course, but it's not about reaching the final. It's about winning the final.
Former New Zealand international Nia Jackson said Saudi sponsorship of the women's club, yes, will be a complete opposition to female empowerment and set back her work as an ambassador for the tournament. So Australia and New Zealand co-host of this year's World Cup, yes, wrote to Global Soccer governing body FIFA yesterday evening, seeking urgent clarification after a Guardian reported Visit Saudi will be named as a major sponsor of the tournament. So they said FIFA have so much power to change the world for females, and this kind of comes out. She said that to the New Zealand news website. He said, if Saudi sponsorship goes to fruition, it will affect how people see the sports. It's hard when they are trying to push things hard forward. That's what she has to say, that this particular sponsorship does not conform with everything that they had to say. But Saudi Arabia football chief, yes, Nasser Amir Sihal said the possibility of Russia switching to the Asian Football Confederation, AFC, would come only after exhaustive examination of the implications. So FIFA and UEFA banned Russian teams from all competitions after the invasion of Ukraine late February. And with those sanctions still in place, speculations have been mounting over the Russian Football Union, that is the RFU's next move, switching from the European governing body to Asia's 47-nation confederation, has been touted by RFU Chief Alexander Dukov as a possible option to allow Russian nationals team and clubs continue international competition for that matter. Wherever that they think the channel to Asia or to Africa, we hope they won't be allowed to play. That's what someone might say. But away from the football stories internationally to our very own, the Ghana Football Association is set to be boosted by a whopping amount of $5 million from the FIFA Forward program in 2023. Yes, the amount could go up if the federation is able to convince FIFA with their plans and projects for the development of the sport in the West African nation. What plan and project can be official for FIFA, but we hope to see. So the FIFA Forward program is in line with the President Gianni Infantino's vision of increasing competitiveness of the game across the globe. So they said, when we launched the Forward Development Program, FIFA embarked upon a new era of global football development that is now heading into the third cycle. That's what Infantino has to say. It is vital that they have now strengthening their commitment to building stronger foundation for the good of football in West Africa. So we hope to see. But this story is quite shocking. I'm surprised that I could hear this, but Ghanaian legend and coach Frimpong Manso believes that Daniel Afriyie-Banyere absence in the Black Galaxy's quarterfinals clash against the Niger caused the team's exit from the 2022 CHAN tournament. I want to ask viewers and listeners so that you share your comments there for me. I don't know if Afriyie-Banyere is the only player who's supposed to play for the Galaxies, for this man to say this. Yes, comments if you think it was because of Afriyie-Banyere's absence that caused this particular one, so that I will really hear for you to know. So Banyere was suspended after picking up a red card in Ghana's 3-1 win over Sudan in their final group stage match. So according to Frimpong Manso, Daniel Afriyie-Banyere, who scored 3 goals in Ghana's qualifying process, was the only hope. The only hope. What about Dede Ayew? He wasn't the hope in the World Cup. He said he was the only hope of the team, and his absence was highly felt. That's what he has to say. But on this particular CHAN exit, The same Galaxy exit, former Deputy Minister for Youth and Sports Vincent Asamoah has taken a swipe at the Black Galaxy's head coach Arnold Walker. According to him, the veteran tactician is an outmoded coach and got his selections wrong for the 2022 CHAN tournament. I hope he has new coaching skills to teach him actually. He said it's very embarrassing and shameful that Nigeria will beat Ghana in CAF competition. Let's all be honest, the players who were selected for the Black Galaxy were not selected on merit. Someone should convince me that they are the best in our league. So that's what he's saying, that the coaches are modern. That's why Chebi someone uniform from Brasana also. But now we take our turns to athletics, and the Baltic nations and Poland are calling on international sports bodies to ban athletes from Russia and Belarus from competing in the Olympics and other events while the war in Ukraine continues. Yes, Lithuania said that today. So he said the ministers of Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia. Yes, yesterday we got to know Latvia and Poland were also talking about this one today. Lithuania and Estonia, they have joined. Yes, Estonia, they have joined this particular banter, and they have agreed on a joint statement against the inclusion of Russian and Belarusian athletes. Yes, the Minister of Education, Science and Sports, Georgita, yes, Kuzdeni, told the Reuters on this one. So he said the three Baltic states and Poland, members of the European Union and NATO, which border Russian and Belarus, have been strong supporters of Ukraine and among the first to send weapons following Moscow's invasion almost a year ago. So this is how it is happening. They are saying they shouldn't allow them to play because what they are doing to Ukraine is very bad. But in tennis today, Heather Watson breaks back into the world's top 150 with a win over Nalia Han. Yes, to reach the quarterfinals of the Thailand Open. Heather Watson is through to her first quarterfinal in 18 months after a marathon 3-set win over Na Lihan at the Thailand Open. So the British number 6 will climb back into the world top 150 following a 6-3, 5-7, 6-4 victory last 2 hours and 33 minutes. So Watson led by a set and a double break before her South Korean opponent found her range high and hit back a force decider. So she made it through with that particular one. So she said, it was really a tough match. It was actually a bit shorter than the first match, but I felt a lot longer because the conditions were really tough. It was very humid. It was just a real physical battle out there. I think tennis went out the windows and it was just survival of the fitness. And I just really pleased I could get over the lines and serve out it matches. So that's what he's saying, that the humid was very stronger and she was expecting the match to end longer, but it couldn't because, she is one of the best and she did it better. But before we join our guest in, we wrap it up the stories with Formula One, and the FIA has officially launched an application process for new teams to join Formula One from 2025. Yes, World Motorsports governing body said applications would be based upon, rigorous financial and technical analysis, and will also require illustrations of how prospective new teams will manage sustainability challenges and achieve a positive societal impact through participation. So today's announcement comes amid an ongoing public discord between the FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem and the representatives of the F1 teams over acceptable terms for the grid to be expanded. So they are saying that, yes, new teams can join Formula One from 2025. So it's time to join. Even my guest today is, one special guest like that, my very own, yes, chairman of, the chairman stake is joining me today. He said, today, dear, I want to share my ideas on sports because, what is happening? I'm loving it. Chairman.
Madam.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's really a pleasure hosting you here, on the Global Sports right here in your own seat. I'm enjoying it.
Sure.
Okay, so I want us to talk about Rafael Varane,
Okay.
10 years of play, and he's retiring today. What impact has he added to football or the clubs that he played for? And was it expected or is sad for him to leave? Were you expecting that you should have stayed a little bit longer?
Okay. First of all, let me say greetings to yourself, your viewers, and
Thank
then
you.
your listeners. And
Thank you.
I must say you are doing. If you were a man, I would have said you are doing a yeoman's job. Since you are a woman, I'll say you are doing a yeoman's job.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it
Thank
up,
you.
keep it up.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
Rafael Varane,
Yeah.
one of the best defenders you can have around currently.
Absolutely.
Moving from France, where he comes from, to Real Madrid, he won virtually everything. He won almost 4 Champions League,
Okay.
and then due to 1 or 2 issues, injuries, and then issues with Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, he moved to Manchester United. As you said, he won the World Cup with Alena Blue.
Yeah.
2018 in
Yeah.
Russia, went to the finals in Qatar with France again. So he's done it all. But I must say, when I heard of the news, I was surprised because 29 years, and we all know in football, defenders and goalkeepers stay much
Bit
longer.
longer, yes.
Yeah, let's say 30 plus 40.
Yeah.
Costa Curta, a defender for AC Milan, was 45 years.
Yes.
So and a 45-year-old defender, Buffon,
Yeah.
is still in post for
Yeah.
Parma. So 29 years, I was a bit
Early.
surprised retiring from international football. But let's see, maybe he want to continue solely on his club duty. So kudos to him. He's done all what he can do for his motherland, and I hope and pray he can do much more for his newfound club, which is Manchester United, the Red Devils.
Okay, so now away from the Red Devils to the France team itself, you got to know that goalkeeper and captain Hugo Lloris also announced his retirement at 36. And see a goalkeeper like this with Varane out of the France team, is it going to be exciting or very tough for them?
Because these are the stalwarts. To Hugo Lloris, Rafael Varane, Giroud, Griezmann. These are the 4 old guards in the team. So for the captain Hugo Lloris to retire, and then some few months later, the stalwarts in defense, Rafael Varane, to also lay off his boots, I think it will have an effect on it, because you can't just be playing with lads. You need the experienced ones to guard,
to build the team.
Yes,
and look for the
so
best you
and I'm hearing at the age of 24, that is, if not this year, next year, Kylian Mbappe will be the captain. That is what I'm hearing, and it's a ploy. They are doing all that just to keep him in France. Because now he's the deputy captain for PSG. Yes, so they just want him to be happy in France. But as you said, it will have an immediate effect on the national team. But I'm sure, as they are all professionals going forward, they'll be able to measure their way and then deal with it.
Okay, so talking about the upcoming captain of the team, Kylian Mbappe, we saw quite some embarrassing moments with him yesterday in the match, missing 2 penalties in 2 minutes.
Yes. Let's say 2 penalties, because he missed the normal penalty. He was given a free pull as we
a
normally
big
say.
one as such,
and then blew the ball over
somewhere to the crowd, the spectators. I don't know.
But PSG should be very careful. I was reading a tablet from AS this afternoon, and they said they'll be, as I told you in the morning, they'll be playing Bayern Munich in 2 weeks' time. And then Neymar is injured, Mbappe is injured, so it is only left with the old Messi. And tiring from just coming from the World Cup, can he carry
the
PSG?
whole team on his back?
PSG should be very careful, because the Champions League is what they want. Yes, that is what the team wants. The owners have spent millions of euros just to build the team to win that trophy. Same as Manchester City, but year in, year out, that cup eludes them. So I'm praying Gaita, who is the coach of PSG, will do the magic and then let's see the way forward.
Okay, so Rio Ferdinand has come out to say today that he was expecting Liverpool to exchange Firmino with Sadio Mane in terms of his move to Bayern Munich, because that was a wrong one. Do you think it is true, or you have some, points to make to tell that Sadio Mane is free to choose any team that he likes to play for, or a team that's coming out for him, and that move wasn't a bad one?
Rio Ferdinand cannot be far from being correct. He's spot on, because I read somewhere on Twitter saying that Christ is all. Christians are all about Christ. Muslims are all about Muhammad. And little did we know that Liverpool was all about Sadio Mane. You see, when you are not valued, when you are not respected,
Cherished.
cherished. You move on. I can't remember Sadio Mane, the respect that he needed at Liverpool. He wasn't given, and all the lavish praises were going for his continent patriot, that is Mo Salah. And Mane was doing all the dirty works.
All the best.
Run, go here, come here, and at the end of the day, because Salah would score, everybody saw Salah to be the limelight, the leader of Liverpool. But now it is clear that Mane was the one holding the fort for Liverpool.
Sometimes I wonder why, those who help, who assist in the goal making,
are not
the ones, victorious, and the ones that just kick the ball inside
are the ones that everybody seems to be the best.
And sometimes it's some discrimination in that they'll pick one particular player over the other 10, making them feel so superior with some players. It's quite
because if you take a player like Mane earning £100,000 a week, player like Mane earning £100,000, it's so absurd. And then players like Oxlade-Chamberlain earning 150, 180. You see,
I don't know, playing the same football.
He didn't even say he wanted to go. He said, just increase my wages for me. And still, the American owners were just adamant. Trust to me, he moved on. And look at what he's doing with Bayern.
Massively.
They respect
Massively.
him. And look at where Liverpool is. But we shouldn't take one thing out from what is happening to Jurgen Klopp, i.e. Liverpool. At Mainz, on his 7th season, he experienced the same stuff. At Dortmund, on his 7th season, he experienced the same flop. This is his 7th season at Liverpool. And karma is playing back.
It's playing back with them.
So yes, the money factor 90%, but that club 7th position, 7th season factor is also playing effect. And I must say, as Ronaldo was saying last time, I'm also shocked that Manchester is buying Arsenal. Their main competitors are buying City. The team is solid already. Chelsea virtually bought a whole team. But Liverpool didn't buy. Okay, they bought the away man, Gapu, Info Gapu. Yeah, from PS. But
they need strong men more than
they needed a strong midfielder. They needed a strong midfielder. But one will also say, almost 4 years consistently, they've done it all. So Champions League, Saleh, so let's see. But the money factor, you can't take it out. Money has taken the soul of Liverpool away. Now the Reds will come to their senses that Liverpool in their glory days was more about money. But not Salah.
More Salah. Yeah. Okay. And talking about singling out one player of all, there is a saying today that a free Barnier's absence in the Galaxy squad was the reason why they were knocked out. That's what Ghanaian legend and coach, yes, Frimpong Manso believes that causes it. Is that true that a 3-year ban is absence caused this one? Because I feel like there are other number of players who can do better in as much as he's also a great player on his own. I feel like there are other players that can be better because we can't depend on one single player or few players for our outcome because there might be injury, there might be, other factors and all that. Is there any truth in this one?
It's a palpable lie. It's a palpable lie because in our first game, the free Banya, of course, he was the face of the Galaxies. I mean the champ, the local players, because there were 2 players in there who were lucky enough to have joined the Black Stars in Qatar. That is the goalkeeper, Dalad, and then a free. But none of them had even a minute in Qatar. So a free being a striker and a captain was the poster boy in the team. He played in the first game, but look at our performance. He played in the first game. We lost. In the first game, a free lost. He played, but Ghana lost. In the second game, he played, but we won by 4 goals to 2. He was given a red card.
Yeah.
Myself and your producer watched the game here, all of Ghana's games. The game that Niger played, there was no way, even if Banye times 3
was there,
there
nothing
was
would have
no
changed
way
about
that Ghana would have won against Niger. No, because the game that Niger played was so marvelous. Myself and your producer were here, and we were just clapping for them. Ghana, we weren't prepared at all. And that speaks to the point that our local league is not dying, but it's what? It's dead.
It's dead.
It's dead. Every attention is to the Black Stars, neglecting the local league. And that is where you pick these players.
Ones to be part of and shipping this one in the former Minister for Sport, Youth and Sport is also coming out to say that the particular coach, Walker for the Galaxy is an old man.
And he's the uncle to your producer.
Oh really? Producer. Shout out to your uncle. I didn't know that.
The face is like that.
Producer. I see. I didn't know that.
They are the best of friends. But of course, the last time you and Ronaldo were talking about upcoming coaches going for refresher courses and stuff. Yes, he's an old
man.
Yes, man.
Old ideas and old tactics and all
coach,
that.
Football is now played on a laptop before the pitch. Yes, you draw pep,
rules.
They'll just give you all the tactics. This player is here before they will give everything.
Try to.
So yes, he's done his bit. Former great Olympics coach. It didn't work out for him. He just packed his luggage and then go somewhere. But they should find a young, energetic coach who can handle this place. But with a 3-year ban issue, I think it's a no-no. It's a no-go area. The team weren't good. I'm even hearing the top scorer in this league was ignored. Yes, the top scorer of this league, of the GPL, was ignored, and then other players were called. So whom you know, that is it.
We are looking forward to pick players who can participate, outperform to hail the country's name, not about favoritism.
So if some will say if you're not ready to pay, then hey, sit back. Yes, if you're ready to pay, regardless of you being able
to play properly or not,
since you can give out some small dollars, they'll just pick you, and that has been our downfall. And it's not in respect with only the local players, i.e. the Chan or the Galaxies. It transcends from under 17 to the Black Stars. Yes, if you can't pay or you don't have a big man up there supporting you, I mean, just because there's a player in Belgium who plays for Genk, Joseph Pentel. Man, that guy is up there. But Black Stars, he wasn't called. So you see, these things will all come up, and then at the end of the day, the back kasasa I say politics.
It's in position.
No, NDC but not another topic apart. Do you know say? I always say if you are going for a tournament, let's talk about the negatives and the positives. My change and my cause that a say answer it's in case as I can call in it's problems when you can count. You just be praising them. You understand? And see, if we know say a no worker isn't good from the word go, let's say it. You know,
junior ones no building bubble parks na that I am a dream say or how you move family ya more brown who boy
at the end of the day,
if it's a players no more they don't know what to do with them.
Yes.
So and it's sad that we keep talking about this thing.
But they don't listen.
Say my mom $5 million with to West African countries.
Yes.
What plans and developments are they going to present to have this?
Let me I think after one World Cup, FIFA gave Ghana money. And then we started this program project. Almost every year, FIFA, all its associations, Sika, the money that Lesotho, a small country in a country, got Okosha Adia on project on the Sika. Aja, now we share Adia Ghana program. Of course, who said program was built to the with the idea said camping Black Stars locally before they go out, they go and come there. But even the local boys in the ground, when you take them there, they said they won't sleep. How much more
Black Stars
foreign players? So you see, they are just squandering the money because the money will come when you join the Black Stars. Appearance fee, will be $100,000. So why will you come and follow under 17, under 20? And it's a black Stars. So you follow the Black Stars where the money is, you chop some,
even our stadiums, facilities, and
say,
just as you can come bottom now, yes,
your manager, that's your friend.
Hey, manager,
so it is, but Sunday way, the same way. Since 7 years ago,
7 years.
But Charlie, they won't listen. But say, if you want to join two wood together, it is one thing, and I bet join it. That is a nail, and a nail so obosoa, but they won't join unless you keep hitting. So say omuntia, one day.
Chama, you take a short break. You better This is the Global Sport on Alena Radio. Yes, we're having hot discussions in the studio with our very own chairman, yes, of the chairman's stake right here. If you're watching us on, Facebook, Alena Radio. Yes, comments, share your ideas on the various things you're talking about. You can listen via www.alenaradio.com on Modern Ghana or alenaradio.com. And so you download the app, yes, the Zeno app, and search Alena Radio and join us. Or if you don't have time, you can later catch it up at Alena Radio Online on YouTube as well. The show is sponsored by Fusena Specials. Yes, if you need any, chef or matron for your various celebration, weddings, parties, funeral, yes, birthdays, get-togethers, or Valentine. Valentine it's coming. It's just around the corner. Surprise our special person. Contact them on 0248-536-227 or 0560-244-159. Yes, food in our specials. Also, enjoy it to the fullest. Yeah, gusto also. Chairman so ha, Chairman Yakwaba. And right, yet to say Latvia, they say protest, young Kasasamayan joining Belarus, Russia, and Lithuania and Estonia, so I join it. Just say, almost say, Montia, you so come. Say, Mamon joining Russia and Belarus. International Olympic Committee so some the person we neutral, person be support obi anti almost some ma kwan ama be. I said ni ya is serious pan say we nyina chi Russia for the someone say some ma dream kwa e wo de omo Ukraine.
Okay, see the point in say Lithuania and Estonian person Russia ever join it.
And Belarus mom join 2024 Paris Olympics no na. The only Ukraine support some be ma ho kwan. Ebi mu kwa who players now the some person bet your athletes no mo pen one sem quality.
There's a countries now no nyina omo the same enclave. And first no USSR. Now they were all one country. And omo capital Moscow.
Yeah.
I said Russia now or controlling now. So they get to a point now we call now we at now. And most of the countries are now aligning with Ukraine, because they know say
easy.
And everything's out.
Easy.
Russia and
but you know, they say Papa is strong-headed until. Oh.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
So Ushe games here, Olympics fan, they say Russians, Russians now. Ushe participation and effort in that invasion. It's yes, amount point. It is so much.
And don't see I heard you saying it. UEFA now we with FIFA. What Cup qualifying say they were with I think say a year, but one thing I say, FIFA say a country president and as a politics, omo follow football FIFA a best sanction. Yes, they say Ghana. Now the one president say, hey, every president sit down. Say this year FIFA will come in and sanction Ghana. So my question is, are there Russia? Only Ukraine in yourself. Politically. Now I dare say FIFA. That is my question. My question. And upon I told you say we and then novel and to call we countries former Tony Blair or because say the invasion of America together with UK against Afghanistan. Say they made a mistake. But no one spoke about it all. And even after admitting their guilt, no one is condemning
any punishment or any criticism. How can that be? Because some of your officially God countries somehow like that.
Athlete beer or not in the baby. Why any training? Swimming, or high jump. Say and to Kobe I think it's unfortunate. Now, some countries are smaller, relatively smaller countries now. Almost say they are against Russia athletes going for Olympics. They should be also be very careful because one day, say a 2 month.
And 2 or more.
Russia cry eka G8 hono hwe na
Yeah.
yomo.
Yeah.
Na mo a Ghana cry eye grade same mono. Na to mo dia. So I think say they should leave politics out of sports.
Yeah.
Omoma the politicians to do their own thing, and then the sporting fraternity.
Because 2022 Olympics, Nimpona Russian player BFF Kamila Vilieva, starting invasion and now Omanya Bemudida, starting Olympics.
Yeah.
They started a lot of unnecessary doping issues. She was crying, so what rehearsing for a couple of times, what training now, or do not the entire brain
For me, what I see is saying all these international bodies, FIFA, IOC, much of their sponsorship money comes from America. And now we all know say America and the US is no. Whatever America, because on that all feed you until you over country or say sometimes you don't have say. You understand? And they're just pushing them just to punish Russia. And now punishing Russia so too much because every country loves sports. It's all punish you more through the line of sports.
You understand?
And one of my motivational messages, one of these days I'll share with my viewers. The pen and the mouth are always mightier than the sword.
It's true.
Yes, it's a dialogue. Everything is about dialogue. Just sit down, talk, and then put pen to paper, sign something. And one know, and I went there. So Russia catch the US say, "Most of you Bema, Ukraine war, Miss Minjai, we are Bema, most of support war." So let's take politics out of sports now because it brings people together. Who knows
for the love of the game?
Who knows if they are allowed to even go
and
do this? Yes, it could bring some unity within. And they should rethink again. Estonia, Lithuania, the relatively smaller countries.
In as much as the Russia among those players, Russian players, even their fellow counterparts.
It's bad.
Invasion in business players in normal
and maybe some question. I said Russia Ukraine war no. And boy
Russia Ukraine wanting any oil no. It's not COVID funds near baby.
Because I don't be so producer say. Russia
Ukraine. First day COVID to say Russia Ukraine war.
It is a Russia Ukraine war to say
before for beba and I'm panke before beba and yaba come the
but in a nutshell, no, I think as I said, they should decouple politics
from sports.
Because people love sports. And now regardless of say you flew Olympics move, World Cup, natural resources place wow, and people should start getting it into their skill set. Putin won't stop till he gets what he wants. Yes.
Now Olympics for Lucy Vladimir and Josh.
Yes. And Olympics at the end of everything. Medal table, you see US, China, Russia.
They're always there.
Yes,
some participation
US,
another level.
Very high. And if you take these people out, I say World Cup, now I say Brazil.
And could be how
and
you understand enjoy spectacular performance.
The summer football. They should rethink and then but I'm happy to say I always say they don't want to interfere.
They want to be neutral because who could choose this size this year based on those leagues in you hope it's President Putin. Oh, Chairman, Yeah, but as I said, join Global Sports.
You're welcome.
And that's
You're
fine.
Sure.
Okay, so this has been the Global Sport on Alena Radio. My name is Sandra Asante. You can watch it later on Facebook, Alena Radio, or on YouTube, Alena Radio Online. Don't forget to download the app on Zeno. Yes, the Zeno app, and set for Alena Radio. Yes, so I can listen to all the time. Don't forget to also subscribe, like, share, and comment. Yes, you definitely interact with you and see how important your thoughts are to us. So I'll see you tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy your day.